Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video, we're going to be splitting some of the biggest Gorilla Tag content creators into a Hunger Games simulator to see who wins. So if you enjoy, please like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So, in District 1, we have Jamin Curly and VMT. District 2, we have K9 and Elliot. District 3, we have Maxo and TTT Pig. District 4, we have CJVR and Pine. District 5, we have Chibi and Pretty Prince. District 6, we have Yum Yum and Viking VR. District 7, we have Starred Snail and Kinda Epic. District 8, we have Omb and Jaw Clamps. District 9, we have Turbo Alligator and World on VR. District 10, we have Tyler VR and Fizzy. District 11, we have Cob Cob and Dory VR. And then finally, District 12, we have Eric1515 and Gorilla. So, let's get into it. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Elliot runs away from the cornucopia. Viking VR finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Pretty Prince kills Cub Cub with a hatchet. Okay. VMT runs away from the cornucopia. Kinda Epic bashes Tyler VR's head against a rock several times. Pine runs away from the cornucopia. K9 runs away from the cornucopia. Chibi and Eric find a bag. Eric gives up and retreats. Yum Yum runs away from the cornucopia. J-Man Curly and Turbo Alligator fight for the bag. Turbo Alligator gives up and retreats. World on VR, Dory VR and TTT Pig work together to get as many supplies as possible. Starred Snail stays at the cornucopia for resources. Maxo clutches a first aid kit and runs away. CJVR runs away from the cornucopia. Fizzy runs away from the cornucopia. Jaw Clamps runs away from the cornucopia. Omb runs away from the cornucopia. And finally, Gorilla snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Okay. Day 1. TTT Pig searches for firewood. Starred Snail runs away from Jaw Clamps. J-Man Curly goes hunting. Rolls on VR discovers a cave. Omb questions his sanity. Elliot VR, VMT, Viking VR, Pretty Prince, and K9 hunt for other tributes. Yum Yum defeats Chibi in a fight, but spares his life. Gorilla sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Turbo Alligator practices his archery. Doe VR is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Okay. Fizzy, Maxo, and Eric get into a fight. Eric triumphantly kills them both. Okay. Pine receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor, and Kinda Epic spears CJVR in the abdomen. Is that how you say it? Abdomen? I don't know. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. So, Cub Cub, Tyler, Fizzy, Maxo, and CJ are dead. Proceed. Omb, Dory VR, and Jaw Clamps cheerfully sing songs together. Pine receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Elliot loses sight of where he is. Viking VR tries to treat his infection. Starred Snail stays awake all night. TTT Pig screams for help. Gorilla begs for Eric to kill him. He refuses, keeping Gorilla alive. Kinda Epic and J-Man Curly talk about the tribute still alive. Turbo Alligator sets up camp for the night. Chibi attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Yum Yum tends to World on VR's wounds. VMT stays awake all night. K9 stays awake all night. Pretty Prince thinks about home. Turbo Alligator diverts Jaw Clamp's attention and runs away. TTT Pig thinks about home. Viking VR receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Chibi and Pretty Prince work together for the day. Yum Yum explores the arena. Elliot poisons Eric's drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies. Elliot, what are you doing? Kinda Epic fishes. Gorilla hunts for the other tributes. Doe VR practices archery. Pine receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. J-Man Curly camouflages himself in the bushes. VMT and Worlds on VR split up to search for resources. Goes hunting. K9 practices his archery. Starred Snail receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance for Elliot. Chibi is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Turbo Alligator receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. TTT Pig stays awake all night. Starred Snail receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Jaw Clamps and Pine hold hands. Kinda Epic receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Cries himself to sleep. VMT sees a fire but stays hidden. Viking VR and Dory VR track down and kill Eric. Okay. Yum Yum convinces J-Man Curly to snuggle with him. Okay. Warzone VR climbs a tree to rest. Gorilla and Pretty Prince talk about the tribute still alive. And K9 questions his sanity. Okay. Day 3. Gorilla practices his archery. Kinda Epic runs away from Chibi. Viking VR diverts Dory VR's attention and runs away. Yum Yum receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Warzone VR chases VMT. Jaw Clamps tries to sleep through the entire day. K9 searches for firewood. Pretty Prince defeats J-Man Curly in a fight but spares his life. Turbo Alligator and TTT Pig split up to search for resources. Pine thinks about home. Starred Snail tries to spearfish with a trident. Is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Okay. One cannon shot can be heard in the distance for Eric. Thinks about winning. Kinda Epic convinces Yum Yum to snuggle with him. Chibi cries himself to sleep. Starred Snail and VMT hold hands. Dory VR sets an explosive off, killing K9, TTT Pig, Jaw Clamps, and J-Man Curly. Okay. Viking VR questions his sanity. Pretty Prince convinces Gorilla to snuggle with him. Warzone VR and Turbo Alligator talk about the tribute still alive. Pine passes out from exhaustion. Gorilla discovers a river. Kinda Epic stalks Chibi. Pine diverts Pretty Prince's attention and runs away. Viking VR, Warzone VR, and Starred Snail raid Yum Yum's camp while he is hunting. Turbo Alligator injures himself. VMT picks flowers. Dory VR receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. K9, TTT Pig, Jaw Clamps, and J-Man Curly. Yum Yum, and Pretty Prince discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Warzone VR destroys Gorilla supplies while he is asleep. Kinda Epic cooks his food before putting his fire out. Dory VR is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. VMT convinces Viking VR to snuggle with him. Turbo Alligator receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Starred Snail sets up camp for the night. Chibi stabs Pine while his back is turned. Okay. Pretty Prince searches for firewood. Chibi chases Gorilla. Starred Snail receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Turbo Alligator, Dory VR, Warzone VR, and Viking VR hunt for other tributes. VMT receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Kinda Epic steals from Yum Yum while he isn't looking. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance for Pine. Pretty Prince convinces Starred Snail to snuggle with him. Starts a fire. Viking shoots an arrow into Chibi's head. Dory VR stays awake all night. Gorilla convinces VMT to snuggle with him. Warzone VR thinks about home. Yum Yum defeats Turbo Alligator in a fight but spares his life. Kinda Epic dies from hunger. Yum Yum fishes. Turbo Alligator makes a slingshot. Viking VR chases Pretty Prince. Dory VR defeats in a fight but spares his life. Starred Snail attacks Gorilla but he manages to escape. VMT picks flowers. Warzone VR dies of... What is that? Dysentery, I guess. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Chibi, Kinda Epic, and Warzone VR. Gorilla is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Viking VR and Yum Yum talk about the tribute still alive. Turbo Alligator quietly hums. Pretty Prince, VMT, and Starred Snail tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Dory VR starts a fire. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Viking VR decides not to go to the feast. Pretty Prince, VMT, Snarl Snail, and Turbo Alligator track down and kill Dory VR. Yum Yum strangles Gorilla after engaging in a fistfight. Yum Yum stabs VMT while his back is turned. Pretty Prince receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Snarl Snail stabs in the back with a trident. Viking VR makes a slingshot. Turbo Alligator injures himself. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance, with Dory VR, Gorilla, VMT, and Viking VR and Snarl Snail track down and kill Pretty Prince. Turbo Alligator goes to sleep. Yum Yum receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Turbo Alligator and Yum Yum split up to search for resources. Viking VR makes a slingshot. Snarl Snail discovers a cave. Acidic rain pours down on the arena. Viking VR survives. Snarl Snail survives. Yum Yum survives. Turbo Alligator is unable to find shelter and dies. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Pretty Prince and Turbo Alligator. Okay, we're getting really close to the end now. Viking VR cries himself to sleep. Yum Yum sets off an explosive, killing Snarl Snail. Okay. Yum Yum severely injures Viking VR and leaves him to die. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance, Snarl Snail and Viking VR. And that means that the winner is Yum Yum from District 6. Okay. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. And also, this is the stats for how many kills and stuff they got.